Such a fun tradition in the Lincoln Square neighborhood. The 24th annual Maifest gets underway tomorrow. There's authentic German food, there's drinks, dancing, music, all be on display. And here to prepare a fan favorite dish from the fest is Carol Himmel, chef and co-owner of Himmel's. Great place, so wonderful.
Thank
you
you
guys are super friendly always as well, so it's just a good environment and just delicious food.
Thank you, Tina.
And you're going to give away the famous family recipe?
Yep, we are. I mean, there may be one little trick that I don't tell everybody today. I have to keep a little bit under the
Right. All right. So we're making the Bavarian potato salad.
Yep.
You know, such a staple, I think. You know, for German celebrations as well.
Absolutely. We're making a Bavarian recipe today. It's our mom's recipe, and so we begin with Yukon potatoes. That's important. They stay a little bit moist. If you use more of a russet potato or a baking potato, it will get a little dry.
Right.
And we cook them with the skin on.
I noticed that. So instead of peeling them before, is that just because the peeling is easier when they're cooked, or is there another reason?
Yes, that is also a reason, but because it keeps the flavors in.
Oh.
Keeps the flavor in, and they don't fall apart. They don't get. You don't want them to become too soft and mushy.
Right.
So
do you do that for mashed potatoes as well?
For mashed potatoes, you want to peel them because then
first.
You want them to get. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So that's just a little bit different. And then we just try to cut them in slices. We're making for this weekend, for Maifest, we are making just under a ton of potato salad. So
a ton of potato salad.
Yeah, we have a little cutter that our friend from Munich got us, so you just push it through. But,
oh, thank goodness.
But if we're just making a small amount like this, then we just do it by hand.
How many potatoes is a ton of potato salad?
Ooh, so it's lots of potatoes, 50-pound boxes of potatoes, you know.
Oh, my goodness.
Yep. So then once you have them cut nicely like that, I'm just going to put this down here and take these off. We have oil. We have here a vegetable oil. So you want to put the vegetable oil on first, not the vinegar, because if you put the vinegar on first, then you'll have some bites that get very sour. So you don't want that, right? So we'll put just a little bit. I don't have exact measurements because it's really hard to do that. We just kind of do it like that.
Okay.
So,
and you just eyeball it.
Exactly.
Me, I need an exact recipe, but
exactly,
you know.
Right. So then we'll put in a little bit of vinegar as well. Now, if it's a little
dry,
just
a white wine vinegar. What is that
This is just a plain white vinegar.
Plain white vinegar.
Plain white vinegar. And if it's dry, sometimes the potatoes are a little dry. They're always a little bit different. Then you have a little water on the side. Today we're not going to need that.
No, they look really moist.
Yeah, we're good here. So then I'm just going to come over here. We're going to grab a little bit of the onion. We diced up some onion. We'll put that in there. And you can put as much as you like. Some people like a little more onion. Some people don't want so much. But I think that's probably about enough for us today.
Okay.
And then we're going to bring over our salt and pepper. Pepper. And then at the end, we always like to put fresh cut chive on everything. It makes it taste fresh, and we like it. So
absolutely.
So then you just mix it up.
I love the recipe because I'm not a big fan of the mayonnaise-y potato salad.
We don't do that, right?
Yeah.
And also with the warm weather, you don't want to have mayonnaise-y, you know.
Yeah, this is a great option.
And it goes quick. It's very quick. The most time-consuming thing is cooking your potatoes. You just want to cook them until they start to get soft. You know, you test it with your fork.
All right, so tell me all about Maifest.
So Maifest is a fantastic celebration. It kicks off the spring for us. We've been doing it now for 24 years. Our president, Joe Matuszka, is very proud of that. 24 years. We have one more year to go till we hit our 25. And so it's just a big celebration. We have lots of cultural events that happen. The kids dance.
We were looking at some of the outfits and some of the, you know, of course, those big pretzels that I love.
Yeah, so we have pretzels and bratwurst and Thüringer, and everyone is out there cooking. And it's all run by volunteers, which is really great. So all the money that's raised goes back into the community, into the German clubs, so that we can continue them learning all of the traditions.
Oh, that's so nice.
So they learned, you know, the costumes and the dances and the songs and everything. So we do everything we can to preserve that, right? So then you just plate it up.
Big stage for the bands.
Yeah, we have a big stage for the bands. All the good German bands will be out there. We'll have the Paloma and the Phoenix. And also the Tiki-Taka band, and also on Saturday night, a band that I happen to play. And the Tuesdays, we'll be playing on the outdoor stage.
Cooking and
So there we
playing.
go.
You're just a woman of all
Voila,
trades.
there you
I
go.
love it.
And so I think that it's important for Maifest to kick it off. You and I should share a beer.
Okay, is that
So
what
here
you
we
do?
go.
I love that tradition.
Right, it's a tradition, Dina, so we have to do it quickly.
So while you're pouring, I want you to tell me about the other dishes that you brought as well, because they look so good.
Sure, we brought a chicken schnitzel there. That's one of our biggest sellers at the
Yes,
restaurant.
the staple.
Also the Wurst platter, which has the bratwurst and tooting and everything that we'll have this weekend. Also with spätzle, we make homemade spätzle, of course, and sauerkraut there. The potato salad that we brought. This is an Obatsta. It's a cheese spread that we make at the restaurant, made out of all different types of cheese, and you eat it with pretzels.
Oh my goodness.
And it makes you a little bit thirsty when you have that, so here we go, Dina. We're gonna
Looks
have a
so
taste of-
good.
Thank you so much for having us.
Cheers. So
We
good to
appreciate
see you
it.
again.
Cheers.
So
And
Maifest-
we'll see you at Maifest.
Yeah, it runs tomorrow through Sunday at Lincoln and Leland in Chicago. We're going to post the recipe on